Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me again for another Demos Construction Suggestion video. Today we'll be addressing three more problems that plague the construction system as is. Those three concepts would be adding a foundation system to the game, a base blueprint template system, and as you all know, I love this one so much, snap together walls. So let's get right to it, shall we? So of the three I just mentioned, let's address the simplest one of the three, the snap together walls, and what good would they bring to construction. Well, the problem we all know is building a wall in Planetside 2 has a problem of, well, it leaves a gap. And these gaps can be used against the builders or the occupants of the fortress, which goes against the whole purpose of building a base. Therefore, as I've illustrated many times before, if walls could snap together, they would help address this matter and make construction go even a tad bit faster, which would, again, as I've always stated before, make everyone's life a bit easier and safer. Alright, so now that we got the simple idea that is basically self-explanatory out of the way, why don't we move on to the next idea, the foundations. Well, the reason why this is the idea I wish was in Planetside is trying to build structures on an uneven terrain is a bit clunky, to say the least. As you can see here, I'm just trying to build myself a bunker, but because of the hillside, there's just nowhere real accessible to build it. And the worst part about all of that is, if I had a block, like a foundational block that you would have similar to that in Rust per se, where you could just throw down like 5 or 10 of these and then just kind of make a nice level plain area to build, I'd be able to throw down so many other structures around the map with relative ease. May take me an extra few moments to get the foundation right, but that's the price I pay to be able to build in some awkward positions. Also, it's just nice to know when I place a pillbox that I'll have a valid floor to build more of my modules right underneath it, rather than having to memorize what the proper build elevation would be. Oh, that's the other thing about foundations. It should also auto-snap all structures to a valid build position on the foundations, like a preset. Kinda like what we have with trying to place a Spitfire turret in, well, anywhere on the map. Finally, I think we got the most complex idea here, the base blueprint templates. And if you've played any good RTS like Supreme Commander Forge Alliance, you'll know from experience that sometimes you have a particular design for a layout you like, but throwing all of this together in the heat of the battle, or throwing many of these down all at once, gets a bit challenging. So it'd be kind of nice if players could go into a safe zone, come up with a design or layout that they like for their bases, and then just go to their silo, make a template, and then when they go onto the front lines, once they've placed on their silo, they could then just enter it and go to their template library and select that. And it would just leave like a little build queue of holograms everywhere where they're supposed to be in the template. And you, the user, could even change up the order of which structure should be built first and which structure should be built last. And when the silo would have enough cordium above 10,000, it will just be auto spent to place these structures as they are in the template until the whole template is done. And then, to go on top of that even more, the nice thing about templates is if part of the template gets destroyed, rather than having to mess with a finicky construction system, even in Starhawk's case with such a well-built construction system, it can be a bit tedious, to say the very least, to try and replace your structures exactly right. So the nice thing about these template systems is you go to your silo or whatever, and you just line up the template and stamp it back down. And voila, your base is back to, or on its way to, being fully built. At least I hope. I think that would do it for today, ladies and gentlemen. In any case, thanks for listening to me for another suggestion video, and have a good day. I'll see you on my next one.